Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Thanks for joining us. The Dubois County Fair starts in earnest this weekend. However, on Saturday night, the Queen was crowned in Dubois County. And we are very honored to have with us the Miss Dubois County and the Miss Junior Dubois County. And they are Brooke Wessel, who is the Queen for the Dubois County 4-H Fair. And we also have with us Jessica Hilsmeyer, and she is the first ever Junior Miss Dubois County. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. We're happy to be here.
Well, let's find out first of all a little bit about yourself. Brooke, tell us about the Queen of Dubois County.
The Queen is just an ambassador for the fair. We are the face of the 4-H Fair this year. So we go to all the events, all the judging. We're there for as much as we can just to help with anything they need and just represent the fair and Dubois County.
And you are a 4-H'er, so
yes.
This has a special meaning to you.
Yes.
When you go to these events, it means something.
It does. I was in 4-H for 10 years, and this was my last year, so I decided to do the pageant, and it does mean a lot to me. I think it makes it very special that I was in 4-H all my years.
Okay, and Jessica, tell us about what, for you as a junior miss, no one's laid the track work for you. You're the first ever. What are you looking to do this week at the fair?
This week at the fair, I hope just to be a role model for everybody else and get more people in the Junior Miss category and walk around with the Queen. The two queens get to walk around together.
Okay, and Miss Dubois County, if you could tell us about yourself. Who are you, where'd you go to school, and where are you going to go to school?
I went to Jasper High School. I just graduated this year. I'm going to go to IU Southeast for art history and fine arts, and that's about it.
Okay.
Pretty much me.
All right, and then Jessica, how about you?
I go to Southridge High School. I'm a sophomore, and I'm 15, and
Okay, that's enough about you. Now, let's talk about the fair. Now, as a 4-H'er, what's the one thing that, now that you're the Queen, that you're looking forward to the most at the fair?
I am so excited to get to go to all the openings, like all of the sheep openings, every animal, cow, all the judgings, everything, and all of the demonstrations and just all of the shows that are going on right now.
And what sort of exhibits did you have at the fair? Were you a livestock person?
I am a candle maker. I do candle making every year, and I love it. I'm so excited. I love my 10th year candle. I'm just so excited to see what everybody else brings to the fair this year too.
Okay, and then Jessica, how about you? What are you looking forward to do?
I'm looking forward to meeting the Indiana State Queen at the opening ceremony. And I'm really excited to go to all the openings and see all the 4-H projects this year.
Now, you've been a 4-H'er as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, what are some of your projects? Are you a livestock top person, or what you exhibit?
No, I usually take ceramics and flowers and health and safety.
Okay, and that's what you took again this year?
Mm-hmm.
Either of you ever get a grand champion?
I had a reserve grand champion once,
Ooh,
a couple years ago. Very close.
So close, but you know what? It doesn't matter anymore because you're the Queen.
I am.
So you reign over everything. What's your favorite food at the fair?
Oh, I'm biased. I was in band,
okay.
but I love the lemonade shake-ups, just like everybody else. They're wonderful. I'm so excited for them this year.
And Jessica?
Probably the lemonade shake-ups. They're really good.
Okay, all right. Now you've been in 4-H, and you're in the middle of your 4-H, and you are at the end of your 4-H. Why should kids consider being in 4-H? What does it bring to you?
I have learned so much from being in 4-H. You just learn so much about even time management, responsibility from doing your projects. You meet so many people through your clubs and even at the fair just to see who else brings the same projects as you. You can talk, you can learn about what they did differently, and you just learn so much from 4-H.
Okay. Jessica?
I really like meeting the new people. You meet a lot of people outside of your club at fair. You can always get to know new people. And I did not take animals, so I always went to the animal barns, and I met some really great friends down there.
Now, what happens at a typical 4-H meeting? Oh, and what clubs are you members of?
I am part of the Holy Family Young Hopefuls.
I'm part of St. Henry Saints.
Okay. And what happens at a meeting?
Well, first you go and they do announcements and they do the treasury report, and then you go over just all of the events going on at the time, and then they normally have a demonstration of some kind of a project, or someone brings in, this week we had somebody bring in an animal. That was very exciting. And then you do health and safety, the song leading, you do the pledges, and then after that they normally play games of some kind, just recreational, and then we have snacks and we dismiss the meeting.
Now, next week is 4-H week. I don't know if either of you have jobs. How do you work that out? Because, you've got a whole week, because the fair opens at like 8 in the morning and it goes till 10 at night.
I work 2 jobs, and I have taken off for both of them
Okay.
this whole week and next week, just because it's just going to be a really busy time, and I want to devote all of my time I can to the fair.
Yeah, I did the same. I took off this week and next week so I could be here today and be there next week, do everything with the Queen.
Okay, now let's talk about what's going to happen at the fair. The fair, I guess in a way, starts Friday, but for the public, that's not so much what happens. But let's talk about the schedule for the fair. What are some of the highlights that will be happening?
Well, Friday is Project Check-In. That is when all the community judging happens for all of the crafting projects and the animals are brought in. And then Saturday is the grand opening of the fair. The Indiana State Fair Queen will be there, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And then there's the pig wrestling that we have. We have a 5K run that's new this year. And there's the derby, the demolition lawnmower derby. Do you want to say a couple things?
We have Danielle Ware Monday night. We have the cornhole tourney, and we have tug of war, which we're going to be in.
That's right, the Queen's Court will have a team.
We do participate in that, and the hog wrestling, so that'll be fun.
Okay. And then I guess things will wrap up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday
Yes.
for you, the 20th, I believe is the date?
Yes, the
With the
20th.
demolition derby?
Yes.
Do you get to drive a car?
I don't think so. I think we're just going to be there for support at that point.
What if they'd let you drive a car?
I'm not sure. I think I would pass on that one.
Let's talk about your court.
Okay.
Who was your court?
It's me. I won the pageant, and then I also got Miss Congeniality. First runner-up was Maddie Messmer. Second runner-up was Victoria Hickman, who also got Miss Photogenic. And then we have third runner-up, who's Sarah Hof, and then Jessica Hilsmeyer as junior miss.
Okay. Now, to win the Queen's Contest, what are the categories?
Do you want to talk about that one?
Okay, well, first off, in the afternoon, we go to our interview session, and then we come back later at night and we get our makeup touched up again, and then we go out and the big miss show off their business wear, and then we go out in our formals, and then we get our onstage question, which none of us are.
And how was the onstage question? How did that go? Because that could be kind of...
Very nerve-wracking. You're in the back, like wondering which questions already got taken, and narrowing down your list that you have in your head.
So you got
figure
answers
out.
to all the questions already?
Yes, we got a big list of questions they could have asked, so we all looked them over, studied it, and then answered a question from that.
And what were your questions?
My question was, what makes a good role model?
And your answer?
I think someone that you want to follow, someone that you admire, who's honorable and very reliable.
And Jessica?
What is the biggest issue for teens of today? And mine was peer pressure, because people are always trying to pressure other kids into doing bad things.
Well, and I think that kind of ties into why 4-H is good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
4-H kids just seem, even though it's a competition, because it really is,
Yes.
between each other, it's a very friendly, helpful
Yes.
competition. What are some of your best memories of 4-H fairs?
Oh, I love working the fair. I always worked the fair through the bandstand, and I worked in the lemonade shake-up stand, and I just got to see everybody going to see the projects and stuff, and I really enjoyed that.
Okay, Jessica?
Mine would have had to be last year at the lawnmower demo derby. My one cousin was in it, so we had a lot of fun with it.
The lawnmower demolition derby?
Yes.
I've demolished a lot of lawnmowers in my time. What, were they just going right at each other?
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
like
a
the
pull
car.
or anything?
No, it's just like
Just
the
like a
car
car.
demo derby
But it's lawnmowers. Maybe you can do that. That'd be
We'll
a good
see,
little contest.
maybe.
Is there anything that you'd like to add, or anything you'd like? Maybe let's put it this way: you have the camera. Tell people why they should go to the Dubois County 4-H Fair starting this weekend.
All right. Well, there's so many things to see. There's so much going on. We have something going on at all times. We're just really excited. If you see us there, come say hi. We'll be happy to talk to you, take pictures, anything. We're just really excited to see all the kids come out and adults. So we're just really excited. It's going to be a really fun week.
We also have a lot of free events for anybody, and it's free parking.
Okay, so a lot of good reasons to go to the Dubois County 4-H Fair.
Definitely.
Ladies, thank you very much for being our
Thank
guests.
you.
Thank you.
Our guests on the WJTS in.form program have been the queen for Dubois County, Miss Dubois County. I guess really that's the right title, Miss Dubois County?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Dubois County, and that is Brooke Wessel, and we also have the Miss Junior Dubois County, and that is Jessica Hilsmeyer. Thanks to both of you
Thank
for coming
you so
in.
much.
Thank you.
This is WJTS. We are local people watching local people. We'll see you at the Dubois County 4-H Fair.